Keyshawn Hall had another monster game versus Texas last night in their win. He had 31 points, 7 for 13 from the field, 3 for 6 from the three. So he's shooting 50% from the three and the field. And out of his 31 points, I think 14 to 15 of those was at the line. And on top of that, he only had 5 points in the first half. So that was a great game for him. So we just gonna go over a couple of actions and a couple of plays that they ran for him. And starting off, you see Keyshawn right here, right? He's going to get this ball screen coming from Murphy. But as that ball screen happens, they got Overton going to set the screen, the back screen on Murphy's man, right? Sort of like a Spain action, but instead of being at the top of the key, they run it from the right wing. And you see his decision right here, right? He draws two out of that, and he has a shooter right here rolling up for the shot. And that's just a great pass right there for the knockdown. One more time. Come off, right? He set that screen. Great pass. Him just being aggressive, and Texas knowing that he's going to be aggressive trying to get downhill is going to warrant a lot of attention. And it opened up lanes and shots for guys like Overton, who's a great shooter, who's been shooting well this entire year for Auburn as well. And this is what Auburn is starting to do here. They starting to just get him the ball in situations, just clearing out the side, bringing the pick and roll and letting them work, right? So they got him up here at the top right there. They got Freeman in there, Slasher in the corner, right? And they got big fella up here just going to run up, set that ball screen going towards the middle, right? And look at what Keyshawn does out of this pick and roll, right? He rejects it, goes back and rejects it again, draws 2, 3, kick it right to the corner for Freeman for a nice jumper, right? Let's go back through that, yep. Reject again, right? Tries to get downhill like he always does. But as you see, it's like 3 defenders on him, right? Easy kickers right there to Freeman. Great pass, great shot. Even though Keyshawn only had 5 points in the first half, I think, or something like that, they still ran a lot of actions for him. He got a lot of hockey assists. He got a couple dimes. He got in the paint, made some plays for other people, right? So they still got him up here out top with the ball. They got that big fella rolling up and setting that same exact ball screen, same kind of play, but they have Overton over here as a shooter. They have Tahad over here rolling up as a shooter as well. Right, this time he goes off the screen and he draws 2. Right, draws 2. He has a shooter wide open right here. Great decision, great pass. Allows him to get downhill for the bucket. Right, you see him going off, drawing 2, kick it. Pump fake, get downhill. That's good basketball right there. That's just great basketball. Great play by Keyshawn. And now you see in this play, right? 40 to 30. They down 10 in the first half. That's not really an ideal situation for them, right? And they still feeding Keyshawn Hall the rock. Got him out here on the right wing right there with the rock. Big fella just coming up and setting the ball screen again, right? And they just making Texas have to guard this guy. Comes off the screen, right? I don't know if it was a switch here or supposed to be a switch or whatever the case may be, but they got a blown coverage there, right? And he hits a 3 and 1. Great shot. Right, ball screen. They still doing that Spain action a little bit. Caused some confusion for the knockdown. Great shot by Keyshawn. The thing about Keyshawn, too, he takes very makeable shots. He never plays outside of himself. And I think I like that a lot about his game because a lot of players, once they get confidence and stuff, they starting to do other things that doesn't really embody their game. He takes shots that he's making, that he's able to make. And I love that about his game. And that builds a lot of trust as a scorer on your team. In this play, this is very telling about Auburn's offense and how much they trust Keyshawn, right? They still down 10, first minute in the second half. You got him right here on transition, right? Watch how he comes in transition. And they just clear it out for him, right? He just waves them through. And they clear out that whole side. Everybody's on that right side of the court. And they got him on this side just wide open, being able to drive, this way downhill or he can go that way. Just clear it out for him and make a play. He decides to go right for the bucket. And nobody can stop this guy when he gets downhill. He's too strong, too athletic, can finish around the rim. That's just a great bucket, man. Nothing too fancy, just right down the hill, right down the lane, getting downhill, bucket. And this one he really started cooking right here. So you got 47-37, still down 10, right? They didn't really cut into that lead. And what they doing, they still giving Keyshawn Hall the ball, regardless, right? He gonna try to wave Freeman through and give him this whole side again. This time I'm gonna pull up though for the three. Like I said, he doesn't take shots that he can't make. He takes all the shots that's makeable for him. You could tell he works on this type of shot. Great bucket, man. This is where he started to really get going in the second half. And now you see these plays are back to back to back. 40-47, right? They still giving him the rock. They got Murphy right here just setting a regular down screen. Keyshawn's going to roll up and get that pass from Tahad, right? And then from there, you just working out. Get into your bag, right? Step back. 3. Cash. He cut you off. Step back behind the 3. Cash. Right? That's a good bucket right there. And the importance in this play is, right, the thing that Auburn or makes Auburn's offense special sometimes is because of Tahad, right? The fact that when Tahad initiates the offense and he get the ball to Keyshawn, right? Because Keyshawn wants to go downhill. This guy cannot help. He can't help because he can't leave Tahad. Right? So that's their advantage offensively that they have, especially with that 1-2 punch with Keyshawn and Tahad, right? When Tahad initiates the offense, nobody can help on him. So you see him kind of stunting and getting back, right? Stunting and getting back to his man because he don't want him to score. Great pass. I mean, great decision. In this play, this has nothing to do with his offense, but just look at how he's fighting right here in the paint versus that big fella, right? The whole play, watch how much he's fighting. That's your guard playing defense like that, right? That's what you need on your team, man. This is exactly what you need on your team. Somebody who's willing to fight like that. If your best scorer, one of your best scorers is willing to fight and bang in the paint like that, that's inspiring to other players, man. And I don't think a lot of people see that in Keyshawn. I think they just see his score. But when I watch it, I see a lot of different layers to his game, not just flashy scoring or rebounding or passing. I see a lot of fighting, a lot of toughness in this guy too. And in this play right here, they got him in the low post, right? And let's just see how much attention that he garners in this play. Let's see. You already got big fella right there. Right? He just waiting to double. You got him trying to help. Right? He can't help off that shooter right there. So just look at how much attention he gets as soon as he gets the ball. Gets downhill, right? Look at how much people is in the paint now. Look at how much people is open. Right? He got the whole team guarding him, basically. The entire team is guarding this man. Makes a pass, got fouled. Great play. I'm not going to show a lot of fouls and stuff right here just because he got to the free throw line a lot. But I did want to show that play just to show how much attention he garners every time he gets the ball. This is how you know he's a good player, man. And in this play, they got Keyshawn right there. They got Murphy right here, and they got Overton. The same exact Spain action, just on the wing. Same exact type of action. Let's see what he do this time. Right? Nobody steps up. And he's going downhill, going left. That's exactly what they want. That's exactly where he thrives at. Downhill, going left. Like I said, just a pure scorer, man. Hard-nosed, tough kind of guy getting downhill. Can't be stopped, man. He can't be stopped. And Texas tried to go in the zone to kind of slow him down, right? So they got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? They in that 2-3 zone. And what Auburn does a great job at is finding them in the middle of the zone, in the soft spot in the zone, right? So he gets that pass from Murphy, and watch his decision making, right? Everybody matches up from the zone, right? Look how far he's playing back off of this guy at the free throw line. And what does he do? Pull up. Take what the defense give you. Great decision. He had a stellar game this game, man. Great decision, great shot. All right, so now they up 86-82. 8 seconds left to go, right, in the game. And I just want you to watch how aggressive Keyshawn still is. This is why he's one of the best players, best scorers in college to me, because of how aggressive he is in any situation. So they inbounded to him, right? And watch how aggressive he is this whole time. He should be trying to hold the ball, right? Or trying to pass it ahead or whatever. But he like, nah. And he fouled me. I'm going up for the and one. Yep, look how happy he is. Look how excited he is. He's having fun out there. Inbounded it to him. Just go full court. He don't need to do none of this, but. And he fouled him. And one. Why not? Like I said, he having fun out there, man. I haven't seen Keyshawn Hall smile like this all season. For real, though. All season, I haven't seen this guy smile like that. And now that he's playing good basketball, Auburn is turning things around. I actually made a couple of videos on my page, if you go back and scroll down a little bit, about how Keyshawn Hall wasn't getting the ball, right? Tahad wasn't getting the ball like that. They wasn't getting easy looks. And then fast forward, I think it was after the South Carolina game or one of the conference games that they just won, I think the last one, they started force feeding those guys the ball. And they started getting wins, right? And I started seeing Keyshawn Hall becoming more energetic about the game. In the beginning of the season, it felt forced. Everybody was kind of had a mad face on playing, but like I said, I haven't seen this guy smile all season, and now he's smiling, right? Ended with 31 points. Like I said in the beginning, I think it was 14 for 16 from the free throw line, 7 from 13 from the field, 3 from 6 from 3, couple dimes, couple rebounds. I mean, this was just a stellar game for him, right? And I just wanted to show y'all a couple plays and a couple actions that Auburn does to get this guy the ball and how they capitalize and how he capitalized especially. So like, comment, or subscribe, man. Any comment is welcome. Let me know what y'all think.